Yo, it's your man C Sky, and welcome back to this week's edition of Coffee Grind. Now, this week, ran out of stock footage, to be honest with you, but hey, we're gonna try something different. We're gonna do a coffee grind espresso, straight directly to the point. So, if you didn't get the chance to catch out all of this month's coffee grind, this is the espresso version of Coffee Grind. I'm gonna give you a clip from each show that I think is very pertinent, and check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and link at the top the episode to that clip so you can watch the full thing. So grab yourself a notebook if you haven't before, get some good ass coffee. Got mine right here. And let's get ready for this week's edition of Coffee Grind Espresso. It's new, let's try it. Let's go. Woo. It's just funny until you sit back and look at different points in your life and see where you're at now.
Yeah.
And you won't really know.
Yeah.
You know where it's leading you to.
Yeah.
But you know ultimately it's leading you somewhere, and then you sit back and look and you're like, I got it. That's where it's at. But I mean, and then the next thing will pop up and be like, oh, that's what this was for. And really you think, okay, I know what it is. It's this right here. Next thing you know, okay, boom, it was really to take you to B. Yeah. But then it was really to take you to C. But then it's D. So, you know, it's just you just have to be flexible. Move with the flow of the universe.
I hear the gems being dropped.
What happened is like I said, YouTube, kind of bringing it full circle. YouTube and you know, self-improvement and all that kind of stuff. Evan Carmichael. I don't know if you ever seen him on there.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you haven't, Evan, I've sent you some of his stuff. You might not consistently follow him, but Evan Carmichael has a book, Your One Word.
Okay.
So Your One Word, I read it, and it kind of led me to purpose. It was like one of the things that you do in there is you kind of think about your favorite movies, your favorite songs, all that kind of stuff, and like, you know, like my favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz. For those that didn't know, Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie. Next to now, Endgame is right up there. I don't know which is which, but in both of those, but if you think about in both of those movies, so there was like what stuck out for me is purpose.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the purpose of Dorothy, like going down that damn yellow brick road, going down that path is to get her ass home.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody, and this is why I love Wizard of Oz, because everybody in there was looking for something they already had within them. Everybody was looking for something they already had within them. Dorothy, all she had to do was click her heels. She just didn't know it. See, so you had to have somebody had to actually show them. It wasn't really, and a lot of people think, oh, it's validation with all the stuff that they got from the wizard. No, somebody had to show them what they already had within them. So that's the reason why the Wizard of Oz. A lot of people are like, Wizard of Oz. No, that's the reason why the Wizard of Oz, because they always had within them what they needed. They had to go down the path. They had to go down the path to get to that person that could actually show them what they already had within themselves. So my thing is that was that was the purpose of the Yellow Brick Road.
We at the point now where you need to pull out your notepad. If you don't already have it out.
So that
I learned that I attached myself to a lot of false obligations. You know, once I got to a place in my life where I was financially comfortable, I started to conform to what other people thought of me. Okay. So what my mom wanted me to be, what my children wanted me to be, what my teachers wanted me to be, what my mentors and what my job wanted me to be, what my peers wanted, and I lost myself in all of that.
Right. Yeah.
So obligation is the first step. It's recognizing what's true to you, and what's opposite of you. Right. And that was in that meditative state in Birmingham. That's when everything started to come to fruition for me. I started to say, Princess, this does not belong to you. This is not a part of you. These things that you attach yourself to.
Right. Okay.
You know. So then.
So let's hold on for 1 second. Yeah. You drop a nugget.
Okay.
You drop a nugget, y'all. And you just want to just skate past it.
Yeah. All right.
You just want to just skate past it real quick. Nah, we gonna stay there. Now we got to come back to this closer to when the book drops. You know, if you're gonna talk first, that's fine.
But so the one thing, so you said, so you've attached yourself. Say that again.
I attached myself to a lot of things that didn't belong to me.
To you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So you had a lot of things that, I guess you could say, kind of like you thought that social narrative or whatever, that you had to be this.
I had to be this.
Gotcha.
I had to be this type of mom.
Right.
I had to be this type of daughter. I had to be this type of employee. I was never myself in those years. And the most part of my life when I was myself, it was when I'm by myself. You know, and that's a lonely place to be.
Yeah, but that's a key, in my opinion, that's a key part of the journey.
Yeah.
You gotta have that. Because if you don't take that time, even if you're not by yourself, but if you don't take that time to yourself, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is going to make that happen.
Make it happen. You know, and it's going to push you.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you know you're being pushed or not. Right. Like when I made the decision to move to Alabama.
I went into a lot of different directions, and I worked with children for a long time.
Okay.
So I love children. I don't want any, but I love to love them and give them back.
Give them back, like, here you go. Thanks for the time.
I do love children. I worked in childcare for over 10 years.
Okay.
And what I learned is that children are very special. I believe that they're geniuses. I believe that we're all born geniuses.
Right.
And that you are, society and world and life, you know, kind of gives you those limits and those objections for things. Right. And I love to look at children as just pure humans.
Yep.
And I see how, you know, imaginative, how much they believe, you know, and I think that adults could benefit from watching children a lot more, even though we're constantly like, don't do this, don't do that, and etc. But really paying attention to how much courage they have, determination, when they really have faith in something, they're fully immersed in it, and you can't tell them anything different. And I feel like when we grow older, we lose that. You know, so, and it's hard to get back, especially when, as entrepreneurs, and, you know, you're finding your passion, your direction, and it's like, where do I go? How do I, you know, like, where is that? And with allowing yourself to not take in the objections, to create the imagination, and to believe in yourself and believe in whatever it is that you want to do, I believe that, you know, you can get back to that person, you know?
And I agree with you. Just to touch on that for a minute. I mean, like, when we're kids, I mean, because to go with the theme, I mean, you're creating, I mean, make believe, play, whatever. You're just creating, like, as you.
It's so, and they're so immersed in their world.
Yeah,
like,
you can't tell them it's different. Yeah.
Tell me about it. You cannot tell a child, like,
you can't tell them the floor is not lava.
Oh my God,
they're like, don't you
know? And they fully believe it. And I just think that as adults, we have lost that.
Yeah, we get it stripped away from us.
It's taken away from us, and it's hard to get back.
Right.
So it's like, you know, put myself in that childlike mind of belief, and nothing can stop me. You know, and create to be great.
Right. And you know what? Just to touch on something that you said right there, and it's something that I've said before. You can be childlike without being childish.
Right.
You know, and I think that's where people kind of get that messed up.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, I'm not a child, I have things to do. But there's so many, you know, being in touch with your younger self is very important as well.
Absolutely.
Connecting to that younger person, because that is who that person's still. You know, that is who developed this person.
Exactly.
So
good point there. Hey man, y'all need to get your notebooks if you don't have them, because we just going straight into the jewel.
This is all raw right here.
Jesus, I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be this good. It's great.
It was networking. It's like, that was one thing I was doing out here like crazy, was like I was networking like crazy. And I was going to every networking event that I possibly could that was free. I was meeting people for coffee and learning about them, and like authentically and genuinely wanting to know. And I turned into before I left, I turned into this networking person to where I was like, I'm going to meet this person and learn about them, and maybe I have nothing to offer you and vice versa, but I will find you somebody. So I turned into this like networking person, but it would come back to me full circle, because eventually somebody would say, I met this awesome photographer, I don't need her for anything, but I know somebody that did, and she referred me that. And so I started to just pick up all these great opportunities. I was doing events at Pottery Barn, charity events that were making money, because I'm all about sales. And so it was just like exciting. 2015-16 was really exciting. And then starting back over, I had to do that again.
all over again.
And thankfully I was in that mindset, and I was out in Colorado trying to meet people. Right. It's super interesting because most of my following here were families, and I was just getting into weddings. Okay. But out there, weddings. Wedding doors just kept opening, and I'm trusting him, and I'm going, okay, this is what you want me to do. And I wanted to do it. Right. So that's really what it is. And I'm not really able to book a family session for the life of me out there, but I'm not putting my energy into it. Because it's not what it's supposed to be. Right. So I'm okay with that, because I keep trusting and going, okay, this is the door.
This is where I'm going.
Yeah. So, but
we're all just human.
Yeah, and life, and like I said,
life happens.
It does, and we all. And the other part too is, and I'll shut up.
No, you're fine.
But it's okay. Like I know that sometimes like there's people that have it worse off than me, and they do, and I get that. But don't ever think that just because that you can't feel what you're feeling, and you should be grateful. Yes. But I've have a couple friends that have like really reached out to me over some of my stuff, and like, oh my gosh, I just blah, blah. And I'm like, no. My journey and my problems are not. There's no level. Like if it makes you feel a certain way, it's real. Yeah. And it's real. It's yours. Yep. And it's okay. Yep. Be grateful that maybe you didn't have my crappy year. Right. But I mean, because we had a friend that and it's. But I have stuff too, and you have stuff too, and
we all got things.
She's got some shit. Everybody person.
Walking around.
So it's
something.
Okay.
Yep.
But just give yourself grace has been what I've been saying.
Yeah. No, that's
last couple months, and people saying it to me. So.
Well, then that's a huge one. I don't think we do that enough with ourselves. Yeah. It's just like don't beat yourself up. Yeah. Self-awareness. Yeah. Grace. No, that's huge. That's huge. All right.
This is fun.
This is fun. Hey, y'all.